Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 11 of our extreme difficulty Spain campaign, and I think in this episode we will try to push onwards against the Germanians as well as the Hellenistic faction in Greece. And I have to admit that I'm a bit worried about our chances against those Macedonians and Greeks because, well, the Spanish roster, especially in this case, is not best suited fighting against phalanxes. So we may have some trouble ahead of us. And I don't think we actually want to build anything more in Carthago Nova because we are not training troops over there. Nabo Martius, I think just keeping up the public order is what we are aiming for. We are not going to need to train any more troops over there. And here we want to get this guy to the front as soon as possible. So I think we will actually take the cavalry and go. We can leave infantry behind because, yeah, we really want to get this guy to the front. He's our best general, and of course we hope that Croton, well, it seems Croton can manage. And I think some extra troops would be nice as well. So let's begin to move out with those guys, and we have some further reinforcements waiting in this area. And I guess also in Patavium, perhaps in Mediolanum as well. Is this... yeah, it's already tier 3 settlement, so unfortunately we don't have that much to train over there. Okay, so we have this army over here. The question is, should we aid our armies in the north? Or should we... okay, so this army is heading north. We are not going to help them, but we are going to push deeper into Macedonian territory. Perhaps, actually, most likely we need to relieve Salona rather soon. It will be besieged. And Apollonia can hold for 4 more turns. They are building battering rams, so let's give them 1 more turn to attack. If they don't attack, I think we just have to sally forth. And let's send the heavier troops northwards as well. We don't want to pay that upkeep for nothing. Here, okay, Numancia is looking actually a bit better. So I guess we have a turn. Seems we are keeping this rather large Macedonian army at bay. To be honest, I wouldn't want to fight this. Of course, fighting it now might be easier than fighting it later. But let's see if we can take the settlement. They won't be having so many reinforcements over there. So I think we have a turn. Ah, I forgot this army over here. Well, perhaps it was rather lucky that I did. Harry Ulfus is looking rather frightening. But perhaps we can nibble the Germanian forces a bit by bit. Oh, well, putting slingers here might be rather nice. And let's put some cavalry units so we can hammer and anvil them right over there. So let's see what they are up to. At least they are walking. That's hurting. Some nice target practice for the slingers. I mean, yeah.
This is no longer a battle, this is a hunt. No.
Yeah, and we are going to hunt them. We don't want any of them joining that large army, because most likely it will be tough enough opponent as it is. But yeah, taking down one spear warband is always nice. Now the question is... Okay, so we are going to have the defensive battle. Antigonos of Sparta. This is the most frightening unit. I think the others we can deal with relatively easily. And I don't actually remember if this is... I think it's tier 3 settlement already. So the rules of extreme difficulty are that we cannot train troops except in tier 3 settlements or higher. We cannot train any temple units. We cannot build any ships. We have Numidian overlords, meaning that we cannot attack any Numidian armies or settlements. We can defend if they attack us. And we had quite difficult financial starting position, so instead of having 3,000 denarii, we had some deficit of 15,000 denarii. But I think we have come quite far from that at this point. But yeah, let's see. Perhaps our towers are able to... They have ballistas. Yeah. And they are knocking down the walls. Well, of course, that's good for them, though it will take time.
This is a disaster! The enemy have broken through our walls!
Yeah, indeed a disaster. Okay, so they have battering ram over there. So, are those the armored hoplites? I guess we will find out soon enough. Or are they here? Militia hoplites. Militia hoplites, so I guess these are the armored ones. Yeah. Yeah, looks like that. So basically, actually I'm happy that they are coming first, because we will have all of our javelins ready for them. At the same time, it would be nice if we had broken some of the enemy troops before those guys get in here. And did they... Yeah, they opened the gates. So perhaps the armored hoplites are not actually the first ones in here. But we will find out soon enough. And actually they are coming from that side. Which means that we cannot actually utilize our cavalry as much as I would like to. And on this side as well. So they are bringing what? Some militia hoplites and peltasts, so we need to bring the cavalry a bit further over there. Could we strike at the missile cavalry, militia cavalry over here? Let's see. If we could get the unit routing rather quickly, that would be just great. Yeah, go on, charge. And about that extreme difficulty, of course, the base difficulties are very hard, very hard. It seems actually that our cavalry units might even lose this engagement, which is rather sad. Steady winded. Steady winded. Yeah, this was not a good charge. Okay, they are breaking. Yeah, we did take that one down, but I think that actually hurt us more than it did hurt the enemy.
This is a disaster! The enemy have broken through our walls! Drive them out!
And I guess there are 2 units of Peltasts, 1 unit of militia hoplites over here. Perhaps we could try to harass these guys a bit. Okay, they are breaking. And we are not going to chase any further because those hoplites are kind of forming up. Okay, your turn. Because I want to kind of conserve the javelins for those armored hoplites. And this battle should go at least a bit better. We have heavier cavalry and we have some missile support of our own. And they are winded already. Good. And I think we can take these guys as a support and then try to rout those Peltasts over there. Okay, they are tired. That's good news. We are not hitting them nearly as hard as I would like to. Oh! These Peltasts were actually a bit too courageous for my liking. And you guys just move in there and hit them from behind. They are wavering, so the rear charge should break them. Okay, how are we doing over here? Good. That's 1 less enemy units to worry about. And over here, they are burning our city. That's not nice. What kind of barbarians these Greeks have become? And do we need to conserve the javelins? I guess we do. I don't know what they are firing at. There are... okay, armored hoplites. Fire at will. Or rather, not fire at will, but fire at them. And then let's see if we could break them. We want to take them down ASAP. Okay, good. They're breaking. And that was actually, I think, the most crucial point of this battle. Because we are able to take down the armored hoplites. And basically that means that... actually, this cavalry unit is threatened. Could we actually be able to outmaneuver? Well, at least not at this pace. Let's try to get over there. Ah! Okay, apparently no outmaneuvering over there. But we do have most of our cavalry over here, so we could get a rear or flanking attack going. Okay, now they are moving this way. Come over here, break these. Okay, good. Enemy general is down. Though, so is... what's over there? Ah, we were flanked. Militia cavalry. That's not good. And try to get past them. Of course, you are not getting past them. Okay, and then rear charge. Okay, they are breaking. Good, and militia hoplites. So yeah, the situation looks a bit dire at the moment. Of course, some of the enemy units are already breaking. And we don't want to actually engage those guys at the moment. So get over there. Seems those militia hoplites don't have... Okay, the general is routing. The militia hoplites remembered how to use the spears. Okay, they are routing. So now is our chance to practically break the whole enemy. Or rather, perhaps not quite the whole enemy army, but majority of it. And perhaps we could use you here as well. You can go to join our troops over there. You can join them here as well. And let's just smash them over here. Okay, you can take care of those. Some militia cavalry are able to flee. No matter. Let's try to chase some of them down. And is there something else we could do? So there is that ballista crew over here. But before going after them, let's try to make sure that we can take care of those peltasts. And of course, I think trying to wipe this army out as completely as possible. If that settlement is tier 3, as I remember, we should get some nice upgrades for the troops and we should be able to replenish them. So that should be really nice. Oh, that's not good. Go, go, go. Or perhaps fight, fight, fight. And a rear charge. Let's hope it will finish these guys off. There. Good. Then we just have to chase down the remaining enemies. So those guys will get away, but I think we managed to take care of the ballista. Here is one straggler. Let's take him down, and I think that's it. I'm not sure if... Yeah, I think we actually managed to wipe out the whole enemy army. So that's really nice. Oh, they brought another one. Okay. Asturica is growing. That's nice. And then Osca is doing rather well. I don't think we need any troop production facilities over there. In Capua, let's improve the public order. We are going to need that improvement. Tarentum. Yeah, perhaps blacksmith is in order. And what kind of army? Captain Socrates, I guess. And it seems we are not going to relieve Salona, but perhaps actually retake Apollonia. Things are looking a bit dire over there. We can have some mercenaries from here. Let's take some of the troops along. This army is getting over there. Let's have the infantry joining them. And two family members, perhaps they can remain over there. One turn, that settlement will fall, and now we have actually rather limited troops in this area, so this army will be much needed. However, we can send some reinforcements from Alasia. We can hire some mercenaries. Can we actually hire the same mercenaries over here? Because this army is further, or rather deeper in the enemy territory. And I think we will go after Dam over there. And then we will try to kind of consolidate our forces. Perhaps on that bridge over there. Bridge over troubled waters, I guess. And we don't have anything else until those reinforcements arrive. So I think our campaign here in Germania, because of the extreme difficulty limitations, is going to be quite a logistical nightmare compared to the assault on Greece and Macedon. Because here are higher tier settlements, we can replenish troops right away, of course, provided the enemy doesn't besiege us first. But yeah, this is tier 3 settlement, so yeah, if we can just keep it, or if the enemy will give us some respite, we should be able to do rather well over there. And it seems we are going to fight against the Macedonian armies over here. I think in defensive battle we should be able to do relatively well. Of course, in real, perhaps not in real life, but in real game, that remains to be seen. Oh, they are coming right behind us. That's going to be problematic. So basically we need to form the infantry line over here. Perhaps these guys can help us against the garrison. General must remain there. I think we need to rely on cavalry in order to beat most of those forces over there, and perhaps some protection to the flanks. So they do have militia hoplites, levy pikes, militia hoplites, and a bodyguard unit, or some unit over there. So war cry, we need to move quickly so we can get rid of this threat to our rear. And let's send one unit to engage the militia hoplites. I think we can outmaneuver those levy pikes. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now, of course, the question is, could we actually take the enemy settlement? I think we need to send in the infantry to reinforce troops over there. The Macedonian reinforcements have light lancers, so that's going to be quite problematic for our cavalry, especially if they manage to land their charges properly. And it seems they're trying to do that. We do have the city center, or rather entrance to the settlement, so let's see if 1 or 2 cavalry units could actually take... Oh, that's nice.
Now he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors flee.
That kind of YOLO charges are always nice when the enemy is the one doing them. Yeah, so if we could take them, what they have light lancers over there. I think our heavy cavalry should be able to beat them in one-on-one, but at the moment we do have some more pressing matters over here. And of course now the enemy phalanxes are moving in here, so... Actually, let's send a couple of cavalry units over here, and you guys take on the light lancers straight away. And things are getting a bit hectic. I guess you guys should be doing the flanking attacks. Let's try to engage the enemy pikes over there, so that we can get our cavalry doing what Macedonian cavalry actually should be doing. Okay, and how are we doing inside here? Rather well. Some of the breaking units are coming this way, so let's hope these reinforcements will actually be quite enough to deal with them. And here... yeah, we don't want to chase them over there. Okay, good. We have the city square. Where is our cavalry units? Over here, yeah. We were a bit too late. What scraps the enemy has left are coming this way. Go on, charge over there, and it seems... I focused too much on there, so it seems our infantry is breaking. Looking bad. Over here, it might actually come down to actually being able to take control of the city square and actually keeping it. So, let's send in the cavalry in. And are we actually... This is no way to fight. Shame will be theirs forever at this rate. Too much to micro at the moment. Okay, and now we want to retain control of the city square. So basically it means that we need to bring some units over here and other units to just thwart any enemy units getting their feet on this area. And yeah, I think we should be able to take down those peltasts. You guys watch out. Actually take on those archers. Okay, any enemies coming this way? Apparently not. And you guys are fighting over here. Good. Those guys are routing. You guys pull back a bit. And now we need to begin to micro. Like the lives of these guys depended on it. Which it actually does. Okay, good. Those are breaking. Ah! Good. That's one less enemy unit to worry about. Then you guys go challenge those levy pikes. I mean, Yeah, we win if we hold the city square long enough. At the same time, we want to wipe these guys out. Just completely. Because, well, facing phalanxes, the best infantry being Scutari, is not nice. Good, they are breaking. Hopefully not fighting much longer. And I think we will actually try to break the whole enemy army, even if the timer goes to 0, because why not? Okay, good. That's one less unit to worry about. What do we have in here? Quite a lot of infantry, which actually didn't do nearly as well as I was hoping. Okay, this is not looking good. Once again, a bit too much to micro, and there they go. So basically, we need to send what cavalry we have chasing after these guys. And then we need to prepare for the enemy coming this way. So basically, actually we don't have time to set up properly over there. I think actually it's better to use light cavalry over there. They should be quite tired, so perhaps a flanking charge from that side could achieve something. Levy pikes, phalanx pikemen, levy pikes. That phalanx pikemen actually might be troublesome. But at least these guys have had a bit of rest, and these guys over here are tired. And these guys are exhausted. Okay, so much for that charge over there. Well, at least we have more APM to focus on these guys over here. Are they turning? Okay, they're breaking. Good. And now we can do the rear charge from this direction. There are breaking enemy units, which should make things a bit easier. And if the phalanx pikemen turn, we should be able to charge them once again from the rear, and perhaps that will be quite enough. Yeah, good. So, we have only one enemy unit remaining, and we have fresh cavalry to deal with them. So let's go out and do what must be done. I have to say that this was a lot more difficult battle than I was actually expecting it to be. We can let these guys run over there, and the gates are ours. They are only levy pikes, actually tired levy pikes. Yeah, you can come over here, and let's begin. Okay, good. Let's wipe them out, and this battle is finally ours. And we have wiped out the reinforcing army as well. Though we did take quite a few casualties. Let's see if the settlement... Yeah, it's not going to be a tier 3. And Germanians are becoming a bit troublesome as well. This might be a rather difficult battle. And I think actually it will be the final battle of this episode. We will do some city management still, but yeah. Looks like... we need to rely on cavalry quite a lot in here. So we have some infantry, but I mean, to be honest, it's quite unreliable. Slingers are good. That's really nice. But eventually it will come down to cavalry. So let's see if we could smash some screeching women first, and then begin to roll both of these flanks bit by bit. And since they have so bad defense, I think we should be able to crush them with headlong charge. Both of these units. Yeah. Axemen will be more difficult, but I think a concentrated attack over there should do the trick there as well. Good. This flank is actually rolling quite nicely. You guys don't... Ah! I don't even know which side I'm commanding or which flank. Just charge them already. And... good. What about this flank? We are in trouble in here. Okay, let's buy a bit of a time until we can take care of these axemen over here. And then let's see if we could break the barbarian mercs over there. We are actually quite close to the edge of the battle map. Okay, let's deal with Bastarna mercenaries, okay? I need to pay attention when I need to pull the main troops back over there. Let's take care of those screeching women over there as well. Are we actually breaking the... where are those? Barbarian mercenaries. We are doing rather well over there. Let's try to snipe the enemy general. And then we should be in position to... Those greeting women are still over there. My bad. And... what's happening here? They have turned their back. Oh. Yeah, this was to be avoided. Well, so much for our infantry, most likely. Is our cavalry actually free to do something useful? Good. Something going right. Oh, this will hurt.
The enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them back in the same way.
Okay, I guess those slingers will deal with those guys. What are you guys doing? Chasing after the enemy general. That's fine. And, I mean, the enemy formation is actually facing our formation backwards, and it's beating the barbarian mercenaries. I guess that's one way how the battle can go. Now we just want to land some nice and proper charges, and preferably on this side. Don't go charging over there. Okay, that unit is breaking, good. And we should have opened up space for hitting those guys in the back. Good. Okay, it seems they are starting to break. Okay, those guys are breaking, and it seems we have only one enemy that has fight in them. The battle was rather difficult, but we were able to prevail, most likely. But we still have one unit fighting enemies somewhere. Yeah, and the slingers are not done. Let's position the strongest troops against the spear warband over there and see if we could hit them in the rear. Okay, they are breaking. Good. And let's make sure that they are not going to reinforce any of their settlements. I mean, playing against phalanxes is rather difficult with barbarian units. Well, of course, it might be that I'm more experienced playing with Roman units, but in any case, this is relatively difficult. Anton the Wrathful seems to be doing okay. I don't think we need to build anything in here. Patavium, well, that archery range is nice now. Martius, well, perhaps Market. Mediolanum, Hall of Heroes, let's make Sacred Circle of Isus. And Croton, actually mines should be rather beneficial. And we could engage this army. Let's see what they have. Anaxarchos, yeah, they do have pikes. And here we still need to do something. Of course, we could retrain, but Anton the Wrathful will leave a garrison over here, but otherwise he will pack his troops and head for retraining. Jacomi will head that way, and we have new armies coming this way, and let's reinforce this army. We could actually reinforce it a bit more. Oh, what I would give for several bull warriors. And here, I think we will train some Scutari as well. The northern front. Yeah, let's reinforce the bridge. And Seeds of Dam might be problematic. But I guess we just have to push onwards. Because if we begin to stand still, things will become more and more difficult. But as the Gauls have pulled back, or rather we were able to defeat that large Germanian host, I think we should be safe to move some of the garrison from Vodurum to reinforce that army. And we have this army coming this way, and we can actually reinforce it from Alasia. And we have another Greek army over here. So, yeah, might be that Apollonia will be lost.
General, move out. Unable to move.
But yeah, I think we have diplomat over here. So let's go snooping around a bit. So at the moment we have 29 settlements. It seems we are kind of booked down at the moment. So we should get a breakthrough, most preferably in this area, so we could gain momentum against Greek cities and Macedon. Because fighting these kind of defensive battles, well, we can inflict damage to the enemy, but at the same time the enemy can reinforce their armies or retrain their armies quite fast, especially in this difficulty, so we just need to take out their production capabilities as soon as possible. But for that we do have these 3 armies coming and hopefully that 4th, actually 4 armies and hopefully that 5th rather soon. But yeah, I guess this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. And very special thanks to channel members. Your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldGames out.